Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstrom. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Throwing off play action. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, we have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and get an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Leon. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pressure is coming. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody.
A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Pass caught, second down now. Hands off to the left. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handing off on the draw play. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Chambers. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And this pass is caught. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he makes the catch down to the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
returner decides to field it. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. With possession last time, they punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaks an open space. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
He makes the grab. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Again, makes it second and medium. And they'll use the ground game here. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Ohio State.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Finds an open target on the left side. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Looking for a receiver. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Man, catch made, big play. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And now the handoff. They're able to get him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him there.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. The receiver grabs it. The ball is loose. The offense makes a recovery and takes off. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Oh, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 2nd down after that previous play. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Handoff from the shotgun. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. Excellent field position here for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance of interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
I like the idea of putting the ball up in the air to give your receiver a chance to high point the ball. But on that one, you better be careful. He's lucky he didn't throw a pick.
He gets loose. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid a tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. There's contact on the throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. It's QB sneak. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Here comes a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught in the backfield. It's Leon. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Caught behind the line. It's Leon. Put him up for first down yardage. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Second down now after the sack. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's swarmed by the defense.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. Breaks an open space. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They keep him guessing with a run. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. You've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
With the catch, it's low. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
QB sneak picks up 1. And first down for the offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
On the play.
Buckeyes pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. And the single back takes the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fights through a tackle. They make the stop just short of the mark, which getting 4th down and inches.
Well, he's going to come up short of the first down, but how about the effort here? I don't know how many tackles this guy ends up breaking, but he comes very close to getting just enough for the first down. It'll bring up a 4th down. Let's see what the offensive coordinator decides to do.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense, maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Tackled there by the defense. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal.
Hey, hustle, hustle.
Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Irish. Great catch when they desperately needed it. So after the touchdown, they'll go for 2 to get within a field goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's not going to make it. That's a big stop for the defense. It's still a 5-point margin.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Working clock with the ground game. He breaks free. Oh, what a move. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's big. They convert on third and set them up first down from the 32. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kirk, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop. On
third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. They connect for 6.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And they tack on the extra point.
35. Notre Dame, 23.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. In the clear at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, hold on now, Chris. 1 to 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye, and sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.